Hey guys, Deathbyphiw here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a tier list for the state of supports, ranking all of the support heroes from S down to F tier, and I'm going to do it in 10 minutes or less. So if you like to watch a video that's quick and straight to the point and you don't have to watch 30 plus minutes to get your state of your heroes, stick around. So we're going to kick it right off with B tier supports, middle of the pack, and I'm going to start with Zenyatta. Zenyatta is a glass cannon. He has 250 HP, some armor, and the Discord orb, which is the strongest part of his kit. And you know, if the enemy team goes dive, it kind of negates his ability to really do much, and he will be the sole target. They're running like a Doom, a Winston, or D.Va, or like Sombra Tracer. It becomes really hard to play Zen, and you have to be extremely good with your positioning and your aim, and also playing with your team and make sure your team's there to help you out. So Zenyatta's B tier. He's not great, but he's also not bad. It's just you got to play him in certain situations and play him really well to basically help out the team. So not bad at all. Just if the enemy team's running dive, that's where he kind of like falls down. Next up, and this is gonna be a surprise too as far as who's B tier, because they've been pretty much S or A tier exclusively for the past few seasons, but it's Moira. And I say Moira is B tier, and it's a good spot for her. It's because she received a little bit of a damage reduction nerf, down from 65 to 60 damage a few patches ago, but also the state of tanks, right? Tanks right now, like Roadhog and Maga and Ramattra, they're really like high S or A tier tanks. That doesn't benefit Moira at all, because her utility is survivability, and if there's not a lot of like craziness going on there with dive, when there's tanks being played like Hog, Ramattra, and Maga, they require more utility wise supports, right? They need more utility from their supports to excel. So the meta shifted in the tank realm. That's why Moira kind of fell down. She's still good, but she's not bad, but she's not like crazy broken. And I think it's a great spot for her, that she's just like average. She's okay. She's B tier, not bad at all. C tier supports, I'm gonna say Illari, and I question putting her B tier because her poke ability to do damage, and also the fact that, like, you know, tanks with Maga and Hog are better. Like, she could play up close with them and poke, and so she has her spot. I think Circuit Royale is probably a really good map for her. Like, she could poke from high ground, she could poke from a distance, and she provides a value. She's not bad. She's really strong in poke comps. She's good with like tanks with like Sig and whatnot, but there's other better team wise like supports to play, but she's still like in an okay spot. Like, if you're really good with her, you're really good with her. You could really help out with the team and do a ton of damage. So not bad at all. I'm gonna move up to an S tier support, and this is pretty much a given. Like, Lucio is really good, and he still is really good. He still is S tier. He provides a lot of utility for the team with speed boost. He can group heal with, you know, his healing, and he amps it up, and it's just a really overall like strong support with a really good ultimate, but he's not the best support anymore. And I'm gonna say that I think Kiri has taken the crown as far as being the best support in the game, simply because of the meta shift, right? Kiri's always going to be good. Like, Kiri is just S tier through and through since like her release, right? But Lucio has been S tier for the past few seasons, but I thought he was better in previous seasons. Kiri now is S plus in my opinion, because you always pretty much need a Kiri, especially with the meta tanks that are taking over the game today, and having to use her cleanse. She's just really broken. Her kit's really good. She's just a little bit higher than Lucio in my opinion. Now, another support that we're going to talk about, and this is no surprise to anyone, and I'm just gonna put Mercy down in F tier. I think she is the worst support in the game. I just think she doesn't have any place in the meta, any place in the game with her identity. She needs something changed. Her healing is not good because of the DPS passive. Her ability to blue beam a hero, like, what's the purpose of blue beaming one of the DPS heroes today, like Sojourn or Ashe or Cassidy? Like, there's not much value out of it. You know, you blue beam a Cass, you can't play Mercy that close and up front. Like, Cass's playstyle is up front to mid range. Like, it doesn't work well. You try to pocket a Sojourn. Well, Sojourn doesn't really need that much of a pocket. Like, she's super strong. And of course, she's a high picked character, but she just needs something done to change her kit, like something to make her stronger, maybe buff her healing a little bit. I don't know what it is, but she's just not good. She doesn't have a real good place in the meta. Another support, and I'm gonna put Lifeweaver C tier, and I think it's good where he's at. He just needs to heal, and that's his role. Constantly healing. Heal. Don't try to do too much damage. Just constantly heal. Use your tree, your ultimate, and it's a really good ult. And pull teammates when necessary. Other than that, it's like get high ground with your pedal. Stay safe. Try to heal. Don't even think about doing damage, because if you start thinking about doing damage, somebody's gonna die in your team. That's just the way I think of playing Lifeweaver. If you do that, Lifeweaver can be really good and really strong. But if you do anything outside of that, you know, he's not. That's why I put him at like C tier, and that's good because when Lifeweaver is good, and like most content creators and other Overwatch fans and enthusiasts say, when Lifeweaver is good, the game's not good. So him at C tier I think is appropriate. He's not really broken, but he's not also not really terrible. I'm gonna say an A tier support right now is Brig. Brig is really strong. She works really well, and her ultimate is really good. She could dish out damage, she could dish out heals, and she could brawl with tanks up in the front line like Ramatra. She can brawl up front with Maga and with Roadhog. She could do that and provide that role. But the reason why she's not S tier is because supports like Kiri and Lucio provide a lot more to those kind of tank compositions and enable them better. And basically Kiri's cleanse is just paramount and necessary when you have like a Hog or a Maga. I'm going to say I'm an Ana main, but I think Ana's A tier again. And that's because of the meta shift. And I saw a lot of content creators say, oh, Ana needs a buff. And I, as an Ana main, I wanted to say yes, but truthfully, and from deep down inside my heart, like, it's not the fact that Ana needed anything. It's that the meta was not supporting her playstyle. The meta pushed her down to B to C tier. Now that the meta has shifted with the tank comps, like, you could have Kiri Ana again, right? You could run the Kiri Ana comp with the Maga, with the Roadhog. You could run it. And it works really well with the Ramatra. It works really, really well. And that's why I didn't think that she needed any sort of buff. If at most, if she received the buff, it should have been like 5 damage and 5 healing. Instead of doing 70 per hit, it should be like 75 per hit. And that will make her, you know, be able to one-shot, not one-shot, but combo those tracers. If you hit a sleep dart, you shoot an anti-nade them, you would be able to kill the tracer, I believe, with an extra 5 damage. But other than that, like, Ana has her place, and she's not completely great and not like hard strong. I think Brig is better than her, but she has her place in the meta and she's doing rather well. And last but not least is Baptiste, and I'm questioning putting him S tier. I'm thinking high A tier, like A plus to like S minus. But I'm gonna put him S minus. I'm gonna put him in S tier. Just the ability to do a boatload of damage, to delete any sort of hero when he uses his ultimate and shoots behind it and hits the shots. It's really strong. His ability to get to high ground with the meta change with tanks, right? With the meta change with tanks and being more stationary tanks like Maga and Roadhog and Ramatra, getting up to high ground and away from them and being able to heal the team adds value. I don't think he's better than Lucio or Kiriko, but he is really, really strong. Well, anyways, let me know what you think in the comments below with this tier list, if you agree or disagree. There may be little shifts. Maybe Mercy's D tier, I don't know, and she's not F. I just don't see that anywhere. Like, maybe you think Ana is rated a little too high, or Bap is rated a little too high, or something else that you disagree with. Let's talk about it civilly in the comments. Let's talk about what I may have missed, and we can have an educated discussion about it in the comments below. So there's my tier list in 10 minutes or less for supports. If you like this video, please make sure to drop a like. If you want to comment in the comment section below. Share this with a friend, and most of all, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It really does mean a lot to me and keeps me motivated to continue making gaming content videos like this. So, you know, if you like these videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like I said, because I'm doing these in 10 minutes or less. I do them for tanks, I do them for DPS, and do them for supports, and I do a lot of other educational content and also funny memes in my shorts on this channel. So, like I always say, happy gaming.